Okay, hey guys, it's Crawford, Life Transformation Coach, and today I'm coming back at you with another video. We're going to talk about dreams deferred. So, for my mental health fighters out there that are dealing with depression and anxiety, panic attacks, schizophrenia, personality disorder, personality disorders, and bipolar. I know that it can be a little bit difficult to accept that the things that you once wanted to do before you started dealing with your illness, or even maybe you've had it for a very, very long time since you can remember, but you have had dreams that you feel like you never were able to fulfill because of your mental illness. And this is something that I can relate to too, because I have depression. And I was able to become my own boss, even though I have depression, by the things that I'm going to talk to you about today. So, what happens sometimes when we have dreams is it helps us to identify what it is that we truly desire on the inside of us. But it may just need some redirection. And sometimes when we deal with bipolar mental illness, we are redirected in a direction that is meant for us, and it puts us on our path of our life purpose, if only we realize that. And that's what happened for me. I had plans to be a therapist, went to school for psychology and social work, and my plans were deferred because, for one, I also had lupus that I was diagnosed with, but dealing with the debilitation that came with the lupus and the depression, it was hard for me to finish school. And I used to beat myself up over that. I even changed over my major so I could do something. I could finish school and do a degree that didn't require such high demand of me. And that was like management, which this is something I had to have experience in, but nothing that I'm really passionate about. And that wasn't something that I wanted to pursue because it wasn't my passion. My passion was helping people and seeing them transform the darkness that they come in with. I would like to see them walk out with light within them. So transformation came to me along my life path. I asked questions, I sought out answers to figure out what my life purpose was. And I did. All of the experience that I had going to school, working in mental health for 10 years of my life, led me to this road. But I did think that I was going to be a therapist. And I remember going to this church one Sunday, and I'm not religious like that, but I had a friend who invited me to go to her church, and I decided to go with her. And there was this preacher there that was supposed to be prophetic, which means that they can see things, like they can see your future, or they can see what's going on in your life right now, even if you don't tell them. It's kind of like being psychic. And I remember I was frustrated at that time because that was when I was just first diagnosed with the lupus, and I was dealing with being depressed, with the like not being able to do much. And I remember going up there and asking for prayer about the direction. Oh, sorry. I asked for prayer about what direction I should go in my life. And I remember the preacher asking me, "What are you doing right now?" And I said that I'm in school for social work. And he said, "Is that what God told you to do?" And I really was like, did he? Did he? Like, it really had me shook. And if I never would have had that experience, I'm not sure if I would have questioned my choices, and I'm not sure if I would have had the courage to look in another direction as far as my dreams coming true. And I believe wholeheartedly, if I would have completed my degree in social work and I was a licensed clinical social worker right now, I believe wholeheartedly that I would not be living my dreams out the way that I'm living them out now, which is working for myself, being my own boss, making my own rules, still doing what I love to do, but I'm just doing it in a way where it's kind of more on my terms and it works with my disability. Because if I was a social worker, I would be running around, they would be working me like a dog, and I would not have the energy or the ability to rest the way that I need to. And now that I work for myself, I set my own schedule. I work as many hours as I want to. I take off as much time as I need to. And I have learned a lot the art of attraction. So I just receive clients. The universe places them on my path for me. And I believe that too, when you're operating in your life's purpose, that all of the materials that you need to equip you to do what you need to do will be given to you. You don't even have to try that hard to get what you want. Now, I won't say that it takes no work or no effort, but I do believe that when you're doing what you are purposed to do, that things start to fall in your lap and they become so much easier for you, and you're able to overcome challenges because, for one, it's something that you are going to love doing, and for two, it's something that you were put on this earth to do. So it's like dropping someone off at a job as a carpenter and expecting them to cut the grass and they don't have the right tools. Well, when you're on your life purpose, you drop them off with all of the tools, with the lawnmower and the grass, whatever, the catcher thing. I don't know what they do when they mow the lawn, but you know what I'm trying to say. You get the point. Is that when you are doing what you're purposed to do and it's in alignment with what your passions are, things, you get equipped with what you're supposed to have in order to do that thing. And I believe that I had so many blocks towards finishing out my social work degree and becoming a therapist because that's not what I was purposed here to do. This is what I was purposed here to do. And now I make more money than I would have been making as a social worker. And I work less. And if I do work a lot, it doesn't feel like work. It's fun. Like, I love what I do. So it feels like I'm just getting paid to have fun, to be honest with you. And then now I get to travel and do the things that I love to do, and I get to buy things that I wish that I probably would not be if I was like paying off student loans and things that I wouldn't be able to enjoy because I had no time to do it. I would be putting my money into those things. And so I'm so grateful for that day at church, but also for my quest to find the answers of what my dreams really are, even though they started off as one thing. They were deferred and redirected, and now I'm living a better life than I could imagine. And I believe that the same can happen for you, and that your mental illness is a tool for redirection, but it just takes you to play your part and for you to realize where are you being redirected to, what are your passions, what is your life purpose, and are you willing to do that despite your mental illness. And I know that a lot of people are dealing with mental illness that can be debilitating, but that's when you ask for help, you ask for medication, you ask for therapy, you work through those things, and then you work towards one step at a time towards your dreams. But sometimes you just have to be redirected to dreams that are meant for you, as opposed to those things that we thought that we wanted in the first place. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today about dreams deferred. I'm probably going to do a part 2 of this because I have a lot to say, but I don't feel like I can fit it in this video. I'm already at 10 minutes. but I'm probably gonna do a part two to this, maybe tomorrow or next week. But yes, hopefully you found some value out of that, and hopefully you will go and seek out the answers that are within your heart and your deepest, darkest desires, that they tell you what direction and which path you should be on. If you would like to work with me, you can email me at Shan, like Jackie Chan, CHAN, at beautyofgrowth.com. And I will leave a booking session link somewhere around this video if you'd like to book a first free session with me as your life coach. So, if I don't see you on my calendar, maybe I'll see you in another video. Bye.